What is up, everybody? It is Wreaker, and welcome back to the modded series. And yeah, I have done a little bit off camera. It's been a little bit time since I've actually had time to record. But yeah, it looks noticeably uglier. That's because I actually started making a room down here for all the thermal expansion stuff. So yeah, essentially we just have some power generation and storage. I am currently attempting to charge this thing. It is going very slowly, but we have plenty of fuel. Turns out crude oil is much better than creosote oil. About 10 times the amount of power produced. So, yeah. Much better, and it's just that oil sand that I hated at the start of the series because it just made messes and all that. Yeah, it turns out you can throw that in a magma crucible, get crude oil, and run everything off of it. So I've got some basic stuff, made a bunch of powders. These are essentially combine liquid XP with something. So we are going to deal with those here in a minute. Need a few. And gotta find where did I put stuff? I really need to get power sorted out a little bit better to where I can use what's it called? To where I can run the diesel generator to actually run stuff off of, because it produces power way better and way faster. But there we go. We will be making those. Just kind of because it takes a while. But we can actually unlock the end after this quest, which is up here, which does gate off a couple things, but we can unlock that. We have more machines we can craft, but I'm probably going to be looking at trying to make the fractionating still in this episode, because that, with I think the reflux column, just yeah, it takes more energy, but you can get extra back out of some stuff. But we're gonna need it to make, I think it's the naphtha, or we at least need the tar. And more bitumen, which is that oil sand stuff, to make dark ingots. And the tar we get from either oil sand or just crude oil. So yeah. So we actually are going to need a ton of the oil sand. Luckily, that miner we have, the excavator, it's just about dark, but it should pop up. I went through and shoved a bunch of minerals. They're not there anymore. But I put them through here, which I may have had enough power to actually get everything done. Okay. It may have all gotten backed up. But this was just the copper. We got about half the amount of gold and all that. But okay, so there's a vein right there that we can use. Because if you notice, there's a lot of samples because I was looking for stuff. I did find samples of some of the divine ores. They exist. So if we need rupee, romite, arlemite, we can get those through here. But I may have to shift over the excavator to right over here and leave it running. But I'll probably do that in between episodes, because I don't know how much I kind of want to do this chunk first, like getting the production of whatchamacallit. not platinum, because we need platinum to make it. I think it's mana. But yeah, all the fun stuff. All right. So, speaking of, we're gonna work down here. This is why I had to make all the like dust, the powders and whatnot. Um. So these are all. Let me check. I was checking armor upgrades while I was waiting on like OBS to load and all that. Haven't decided, but my armor durability is getting low enough. I probably need to make some more. Get a stack of each. And it was redstone. So 2 stacks of redstone. And then some other things. We do have pulverized obsidian. I have snow down there, I know that. Niter up here, because turns out when you have a very insane mob farm that you can just... feels like printing money, but it's gunpowder. I can let that run for 10 minutes and get like 10 stacks of gunpowder. You can just pulverize it into niter. So we can make whichever one of the things requires it. And I know I let it run like right before here. Okay, we do have sulfur. We do need pulverized coal for stuff later, but yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to put a crafting station down here. Because I'll eventually need one down here for stuff anyway. Okay. So that, wrong one, and that gets me 2 of that. I forgot to grab the snowballs. This is just it's called glacial precipitator. Put in water, you can get snow, snowballs, ice, all sorts of fun stuff. Gonna the that might just be easier, and then erothium. All right, that should be the quest. Yes. That one's gonna be the hardest to get, I think, or it's the one I had the least of. Now, mana dust. We need to craft it with the RF dust to make, like, all 4 of those to make mana dust, which then we need for quite a few things. Like, it's a common crafting ingredient. But we then have to take platinum and all that. And yeah, it's real fun. Because I can't remember how much RF powder I have, and I'd rather not use up the last of it. Which I'm checking, because I should have some... Do I have it in the mining bag? Okay, I have at least another stack. Okay. Better safe than sorry, though. Try to clear up a little bit of inventory. So let's look. We have... Oh, it even gives us more. Sweet. So now we've got those. We can make a red heart canister for extra powder. Wrong button. And my hands started cramping up. Okay. Okay, we have 2, so we can make 8 more. I'm just going to leave that off for a minute. That button. 8 canisters, so steel and iron plates. It just depends on how many necrotic bones I have. Which I can make with Wither Ash, which I probably don't have. No, I have 3. So I thought I actually had this stuff to start making, like, I thought I had necrotic bones and all that. But, oh, no, that's anti-bones. Damn it. Okay. So I will probably farm up some wither skeletons off camera. But yeah, extra hearts are always useful because I need 38 more actually because the red ones are used for the orange are used for green are used for blue. And you can kind of tell how crazy the recipes get. Cinnabar. What's it saying about the fluid transposer? Oh, the way to get most is cryotheum and that, but oh well. Why did it give me a gold gear? Thank you, inventory tweaks. Nickel ore, that's actually useful because it's... Hold on, cinnabar and nickel in the induction smelter. What? I thought I looked at stuff earlier and okay, that's why it's saying cinnabar is useful. Yes. Because I was having to run nickel through the grinder and whatnot. That and that. Like spikes. Gotta love like spikes. But I was relying on like the 15% chance that you get whenever you grind nickel ore. And yeah, I got 5 compared to much more than 5. Why do I have... I'm not going to question why I have a tongue of dog and the grind or crusher output. And we'll just chuck those in there. Chuck that in there as well. But platinum, we should have some. Yeah, we've got 9. That might be enough to complete. Yeah. I just happen to think that might be enough to complete the quest. That's useful. We can now make mithril. That's what it's called. Mana ingots are different. But let's see. Yeah, Demon Lord and Mana Dust. Demon Lord is that. So I need to get some demonic because I ran out of gold, so I actually couldn't make any more of either of those. But I should have, yeah, quite a bit of gold now. I just need to find out what did I do with my nether bricks. That will work. I think I just need 16. Hitting all the wrong buttons today. And if you can't tell, my brain is a little scatterbrained because, fun fact, I'm recording this episode after getting off work on Black Friday. So, yeah. Take out this plank. So I'm a little scatterbrained, little not all here. I don't think fire tick is on for some reason. Get rid of that. Get rid of some stuff that I don't really need in my inventory right now. Okay, cool. We haven't lit the thing on fire yet. Okay. Now that I know how to use the excavator, getting a certain... Yeah, that's a whole lot more useful. Getting a certain type of metal isn't too hard anymore. As long as it has a major vein. So, because you get a ton, I end up with a ton of extra copper because of it. But gold is fairly common in copper veins. What was this? It's been a while. Lunar reactive. Hopefully I have a good amount of this. I have 23. How do I make that? That is resonator with Ogs with lapis. Which I should... Did I just put some in here? I did. That one is lapis with that. So I need to make more of that, which is... It's just a pain because I need to mass produce a bunch of stuff, and I'm out of diamonds, so I can't really make the refined obsidian too well. Words. Okay. And that should be able to run. I think I need to sleep so the solar panels actually work. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway. Let's see. Induction smelter, we will go ahead and start this. Very, very slow. And then to make this, was there induction smelt? I can do pulverized mithril. No, not really. Needs to be an arc furnace. Yeah, something doesn't smelt or whatever. So how much do I need? I need 4. So wait. 2 more ingots of this. I should have enough power. Did I... I took my platinum ingots in the storage system. Great job. Fantastic job. Alright. But the induction smelter honestly might be easier than the arc furnace. It's definitely more energy efficient. Which doesn't sound like a huge plus until you really see how bad we are for fuel and stuff. Because for some reason we're not producing, like I accidentally had this system turned off down there, so it wasn't sending stuff up to the fermenter. Now we've got plenty of extra, but now we're really low on seed oil again. Oh, we do actually have some stored up, but still not enough to where I actually trust running the thing. 4 of those. And those. Let's go over here. Goes there. And yeah, that drains very, very quickly. Let me go... You gotta turn on the generator just for this thing to run, pretty much. And it'll take a minute because it actually has to... For some reason, it thinks it has to charge... It'll charge up this capacitor. And then it'll transmit. So... It'll take just a minute. So now you see how bad the power situation is a little bit. I am going to do that so it goes quicker once we actually do start getting power. Okay, that's full. That's full, so this should actually have some... No? Is it trying to charge this one? Okay, that's going up. Okay. It's good. Boom. 4. Definitely need the diamonds. What did that unlock? We now have access to solar panels, which is electrical steel, which we can't do now. Maybe. Actually, we can. It's steel and silicon. So we can make it. And we could start doing very, very awful solar panels. It can generate an incredible 1 RF per tick. Dark steel to dark stone. Dark stone from quantum flux. Okay, we don't have access to this just yet. I do want to see solar panel 1. Solar panel 2 is 8, but it takes 8 to build. 32, 128. This is something I would have to kind of do off camera and just craft up raw resources like a couple stacks of pistons, a couple stacks of like pretty much a whole stack of blocks of electrical steel, whole lot more mana dust, all that fun stuff. Yeah, and we would need to get into Ender IO, which is possible. It's just over here, which we need to go all the way through this way, and I might need to actually... You know what? I'm going to take a break because I don't want the episode to be too long. I'm going to take a break, move over the excavator, try to get some oil sand dug up so we can actually use it. Because we're going to need to use it. Oh, good lord, that thing is loud. Why is it still running? If I don't turn it off, anytime this thing has any sort of deficit of energy, it'll fire up and waste fuel. So, there is that. Grab some copper. So I'm going to take a break, do some inventory management, try to get some oil sand because we're going to need it to unlock a bunch of other stuff. And I'll be back in a minute. Alright, it has been a little bit, and I've done some stuff behind the scenes again. But yeah, let me... Okay. It was long enough I put up some YouTube videos, so OBS got minimized. But yeah. Built and set up the fractionating still. Did it off camera just because it took a while to build and takes a while to run through. But all that pulverized coal, put into the magma crucible, turned it into liquefacted coal, and then that can run through and turn into tar. Then we take the tar, and we take the bitumen, and they very slowly make dark ingots. So we need the dark ingots, I think, if I remember right. We can craft them into energized dark ingots. and then that allows us to to start making Ender IO stuff. Grains of Infinity. Okay. It does look like we can actually start making that as well. We need one more ingot. We'll claim this quest, and then I'll show off some stuff. Pretty sure it was 4 ingots. Yeah. Alright. I did do a thing while I was waiting on just stuff to go through. I actually finished out this thing, which I talked about making like 4 episodes ago, I think. Yeah, I need to get a better servo, but essentially I can put bone meal in here, feeds the dispensers, and just turn on this clock. And it'll mass produce the industrial hemp. It's real loud, so I'm going to leave it off. But yeah, it is actually to the point to where everything got flip-flopped. And we now have had a surplus of seed oil like 10 minutes ago. Yeah, so this is way backed up. And now I'm not producing enough like actual crops to make the fuel. But we do have at least a good backup of it. So we're getting there. But let's go ahead and claim this. It does give us a thing of tar, which we can make tar balls out of. It doesn't show up in a recipe, but apparently you can put it in a fluid transposer. So I just want to test that out. Smoldering tar and slime balls, and yeah, apparently it does very slowly. I think it's because I took some of the augments and put into the other machines, but it will actually make the tar balls. This still might be easier. Plus we get naphtha auto parts. Anyway, our next step would be the energized, which is refined fuel, which is naphtha and in a fractionating still. Alright, so again, this might be an off-camera thing. I might run a couple stacks of coal blocks through the pulverizer, then run that through the magma crucible, run through here. It's a process. There's that. It does give us some naphtha, it looks like. 8 buckets worth of naphtha. But then we can get into Ender IO. And there's a whole other branch down here. But I'm getting tired. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. So I should probably get to bed at some point soon. But I will probably do some crafting and just running machines off in the background. Although, how close are we? You know what? We're gonna make some. That scared the crap out of me. I forgot smoldering tar is considered a hot liquid. Okay, that hurt my ears. So I got to replace the fluid duct. Not that one. This one, hardened fluid duct. Isn't that... Alright, so I've had hardened fluid ducts for a while, apparently. Or no. Hardened, I needed the RF powder. So... yeah, I'll probably craft up some of those as well. That's the wrong button. But, now I gotta even remember what I was talking about. But yeah, let's... Where's the quest? There was a quest here. Oh, here we go. The hardened upgrade kits, I might make at least one on camera real quick. Let's see where everything is. Mithril ingot, I should have the gear, yep, gear working die. I think it was 10 plates. No, it's Invar plates, which thought I made a bunch of those as well. No, I made Invar gears. Alright, so let's go see if we have Invar plates made up. I'll probably have to make up a bunch more anyway. Nope, got like 3 stacks of them. Okay, they're just all up there. And I should have the red alloy. Yeah, I think that was all the ingredients. A mithril gear. Alright. And let's see, which one should I... I'm going to do the pulverizer first. Notice it expands the RF capacity. You can add more augments in. I'm just going to craft up a bunch of stuff off camera, like I said. I'm going to try to fully upgrade these machines. And the reason I keep saying, oh, I'm going to do it off camera, it's boring as hell to do the crafting. Like, boring as hell for me to make it entertaining for you to watch. I just throw on some, like, live streams, like... let's see, what video? Oh, yeah, I've got from, like, almost a year ago watching Hololive Among Us, catching up on some stuff. So, yeah. That makes crafting a whole lot easier. But anyway, until then, this has been Wreaker, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Adios.